to start cleaning. And I've already done my living room and things. I had to flip it around. I got tired of how it looked. And I like that area better over there for my son and his walker and display because it's smoother. Um, so as you can see, it's been destroyed again. My husband is making this his closet once again. Got food everywhere. There are dishes all over my kitchen right now. And I just need to clean. Let's do this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video originally was going to be a cleaning, motivation type of thing. Because on Sundays, I usually do like this super big, deep clean. I go through the house, I clean floorboards and cabinets and clean out the fridge and toilets. And I couldn't get all that done this day. I was trying so hard, but it's become so much harder since my son can move. So you're going to see me start out in the kitchen, just kind of getting it together because the night before, my apartment was kind of trashed. I have not been feeling well. I was tired. So I didn't do my normal nighttime routine and just kind of clean everything up. So I started cleaning it up and then it just kind of spawned off into something else. So right now you do see me in my kitchen cleaning up. My husband's over there with our son. He's feeding him. That's why you see me talking. And then it just kind of randomly goes into this like vlog. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's just kind of my wacky, crazy every day in a sense, because this isn't just Sunday, it's all the time. So I hope you guys enjoy my wacky, crazy Sunday. And yeah, I'll catch you guys at the end. Hey, bud. You eating breakfast? Sorry, stop talking to me so you eat.
Bruh.
Oh, man. I'm trying to get that bar off.
Last one.
So what you see here is me wiping down the counters. Now I've already went over with the wet soapy sponge and I go back behind it and dry it off. And then I go over it again with a disinfectant wipe. I've become kind of a germaphobe since my son. So I spend a lot of time with disinfectant wipes, kind of wiping things down, making sure everything is kind of clean. And because he puts his mouth on everything. And though he can't really reach the counters just yet, He tries, and I just don't want him to be putting his mouth on things that have been in contact with blood or raw meat or anything like that. So I wipe everything down with disinfectant wipes. And my son absolutely loves touching the refrigerator. I mean, he puts his mouth on it, he pats it, and he makes noise with it. He loves the fridge for some reason. So me wiping it down is for that reason. As I said, he's taught him to put his mouth on everything, and he does put his mouth on the actual refrigerator. So I try to keep the fridge doors and everything wiped down and disinfected, because I know he's going to try to chew on it or something. So that's what you see me doing here, is kind of reorganizing the top of the fridge because my cabinets above that are full, and then wiping down everything from the fridge to the microwave front where we touch the knob to the stove. So currently my cleaning has been paused. My husband needs a nap. He usually on the weekend wakes up early. He takes the baby for me so that I can get a little bit of sleep. So that's what's happening right now. He is asleep, or he's trying to go sleep. So me and little man are out here in the living room, kind of hanging out for a bit, and then I'll go back to cleaning. I'm still cooking. There's a pot of beans on. I'm gonna do smoked turkey, cornbread, things like that. So gonna let those slow cook all day, and they'll be ready by 6. So I'll be back to my cleaning in a little bit, guys. Little man, little man, hey, what are you doing? Are you breaking stuff? You getting into things and stuff over there? Kyle, what my son said. Kyle, Kyle, what are you doing? Those are his dad's. Excuse me, my headphones are his dad's stove wrapped around the wheel there, and he is just going as far as he can and then get pulled back. Life. Now he's got Daddy's shoe here. Hi. What are you doing with Daddy's shoe, buddy?
Mom, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
He's just swinging it around, huh?
Two hours between on that front porch. Are you done eating your little snacks?
So I make my cornbread from scratch. I don't use like boxed mix. So here's like the stuff that you need for the cornbread. There is baking powder, eggs, flour, yellow cornmeal, milk, some granulated sugar, and some vegetable oil. You do a cup of regular old cornmeal. You can use white cornmeal, but I prefer the yellow cornmeal. I don't know. I guess it's like a thing, visual. My grandma used to make it with yellow. Then you need a cup of all-purpose flour, whatever kind you want to use. It's what you use. And then sugar. I like my cornbread a little sweet, so you kind of do this to your taste. You can use 1/4 of a cup, but I use somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2 of a cup for my cornbread in particular. And then I kind of mix together the dry ingredients that I already have in there and kind of get them all mixed together, mixed in good. I keep saying mixed together, get them mixed in good. And then I start to add the rest of my ingredients in. So then you use about a tablespoon. People use teaspoon. I use about a tablespoon of baking flour, a baking powder, excuse me. And it's pretty much just what's going to make your cornbread rise. So if you like flat cornbread, by all means, don't use much of it. But I like my cornbread to be a little bit fluffy. So I use about a tablespoon. Mix that all in together. Then I go with my wet. You need a cup of milk. 1 cup will do the trick. Get that all mixed together. It's going to be kind of lumpy, but once you add the rest of the ingredients, it smooths right on out. Then you use 1 egg, just 1. This is going to make one of those little round pans of cornbread. You can do a flat pan, but I prefer the little round ones. Or you can use the, they're like molds. I've seen the cornbread molds, and these work for that. This works for that as well. Get it all mixed in. I go around the sides because sometimes people do it and they leave the sides and the bottom untouched, and then you have like random dry still in there, so everything doesn't get mixed in the way it should, and then your cornbread doesn't turn out right. So make sure you get the sides and you get the bottom really well to get everything mixed in. And now I'm going to use a capful of vegetable oil. This helps it not to stick to the sides and things. I don't like my stuff to stick, so you're going to see me grease the pan as well before, but I always put a little bit in the actual cornbread. Now I'm just mixing and mixing and mixing till you get kind of that there consistency. That sounded real country, that there consistency. But that's the consistency you're looking for. Now there's that pan I was talking about, a little circle pan, and I'm going to grease it. Now when I grease it, I pour oil in the pan, and then I use a napkin or something or my hand, and I just smear it all the way around the pan, getting the sides, getting the whole bottom. Make sure the whole pan is coated in the oil so that your cornbread does not stick to the pan. It always sucks when you try to pull a piece of cornbread out and it's stuck to the bottom of the pan, and then you gotta scrape it off the bottom. So as you see, I'm just kind of pouring it around, like moving the pan so that it kind of drips around, and I'm gonna wipe it out with a paper towel, and then I'm going to put my mixture in. And my son is in the laundry room. I see that walker, so he is in there doing something, probably messing with a broom or something. That's probably why I didn't pull him out of there. He's quiet, so I'm gonna leave him be. Yep, he was in there messing with a broom or something, but I'm gonna leave him be. So after I got the pan good and coated, I'm going to now put my mixture in there. I'm going to make sure to scrape the sides and the bottom and everything. And then it's going to go into the oven at 425 for 20 minutes exactly. I do not usually go over 20. Sometimes I do, and it's okay, but don't let it go over 2 minutes or so. And don't let it go under, because if it's under, the inside and the middle of your bread is going to be wet. And that is something that you do not want, is wet, sticky cornbread. Does not work well. So now I'm going to clean out his bottles. I use 4 at a time. So I take those off, and then I start on his new one, or the dirty ones, to get them clean. I do not care for the water, so I have to make sure that his bottles are completely dry so it does not mix with the water here. We're working on the filter. It has not come yet, but we're going to get that filter in because I do not like the water. Sometimes it smells funny. I just don't care for it. So I clean the bottles out 4 at a time. I put them on the rack and let them air dry. Make sure they're completely dry before I mix his baby water in. And then that way I have bottles prepared. So I'll take the 4 that I just put off to the side. I'm going to fill those up with water and put them into the room with that cool pouch that I showed you guys from before. And then those bottles there have a chance to dry. So now I'm gonna go for my walk with the little guy and the dog. So you guys can come with me on that. So now we're gonna go for our walk, which I usually walk around the compound where I live. I do it a couple times a day. It's a part of my workout. Say hey, bud. And I think a big difference maker when it comes to how I've been losing weight, it's been a lot of him. My son, like I said, is about 25 pounds. So walking around with him is like wearing a weighted vest most of the time. And it's hot. So I just try to come out when the sun isn't at its highest. Because I don't want to pass out. But yeah. But I try to make this walk at least twice. Well, I won't say at least twice. At least once. Because some days you just can't get out, especially if it's raining. So we're going to make this little walk. I'm going to take you guys along with us for our little walk. Here's my doggy. Say hey, Gizzy. It's actually nice where I live. It's really quiet. Come on, pup up. Where I live, it's really quiet. Lots of trees, as you can see. Quite scenic. It's humid. And I do mean humid. What is it? Long, hot walk out here. What is it, Bubba? Did your daddy unlock one of these things and not put it back on you? We gonna fight if he did. We will fight Daddy if he did that. Come on, Gizzy. So yeah, come back to you guys at the end of the walk. See you in a bit. At the front, I do walk out of my gate. That's the gate closing there. The gate to the apartment because my son likes the little water. So he likes to come up here and just stare at the water. So we pop out here every now and again too, just so he can see the little water splashing. Oh, time to get my ass in the house. It's gonna rain. Can't do it. Can't do the rain, y'all. Hell no. Let's just say that thunderclap just cleared the pool out too. I'm halfway through my walk, or I was already halfway through my walk when it happened, on my way back home. So I will actually finish my entire walk because I have to get back to my house. So I'm gonna make this walk back to the house. Try to get up these stairs without passing out. Yeah. So it seems we're getting a lot of the thunder, the sound, but not actually seeing any of the rain. Yeah, bud, you ready to go into? So, almost back to my apartment now. Yeah? 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 Guys, just in time. I just walked under the little pavilion, going up to my apartment, and it started to rain. That girl got some timing, don't she? I don't know if you guys can see the rain. Hold on. Made it. Step north. Let's make it. Let's make it, Giz. Let's make it, Giz. Oh, Lord, I'm hot. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, bud. Let's go back. Come on. I like to open the windows when it rains. Coming down good now. Home sweet air conditioning. Okay, let's see if we got something to give my pup. After he makes a good little walk and he doesn't get any trouble, we give him a treat. Okay, sit. Sit. Down. Down. There you go. Up. Come on. Ooh. When I say I got back just in time. I got back just in time. Look at my car down there. Whoop! Just in time. Just in time to beat all this rain. Now, coming down. Check on the beans, which they will be done here in a moment. And check on our cornbread. Yep, so that'll be done over here, little man. There you go. So now I'm just sitting here cooling off because I'm still sweaty, as you can see a little bit, because it is hot out there. I'm gonna pretend like it's not. It's hot. And it was more humid because it was about to start raining. So just sitting here waiting for my food to get done because it just turned into like the perfect day for beans and cornbread. If you country, beans and cornbread be hitting on them wet days when it's like cold and stuff. It's hot, but it's still gonna be hitting. I'm sitting with my little man. My husband is still taking a nap. No mind, because I'm not tired right now. And I needed to get some stuff done. So he'll probably be done napping here pretty soon. He's been in there asleep for like 2 hours. So now me and little man are in the living room. Okay. Hey. That's another one of his toys. He just be getting into stuff. So I just leave him alone. If he quiet, I'm letting him be. That's just it. I'm letting him be if he quiet. I ain't gonna bother him at all. He having a good time. So I'll be back in a minute for this food to be done, because a girl like me hungry. Yeah, I'm so hungry. So it hasn't happened yet, but I'm gonna tell you guys one thing I hate about where I live at. I moved back home somewhat, and it has been raining up a storm. Raining, flooding, and one thing I did not miss is when it rains and the lightning and stuff, the power shutting off. I did not miss that. I did not miss that. My husband was running around like, what do we do? What do we do? I was like, get them candles out. I'm talking about get them bad boys popping. Thought I was playing when I got them candles. That was for no reason. There's a reason for the candles besides the smell. So hopefully this rain doesn't do it this time, because it has been doing it for a while, the last couple weeks. So hopefully they'll knock out our power, but we shall see. So now I'm back from my walk. I'm going to get my cornbread out of the oven. This next part, people seem to know where I'm from. You take a butter knife and you stick it directly down the middle of whatever it is you baked. If it comes out clean with nothing on the butter knife, then it is done. If there's gunk on it, it's not done. Put it back in the oven. And then I'm going to show you pretty much just kind of the end result with that smoked turkey, my white pinto beans, and my cornbread. So I'm full. I'm about to probably lay down for a little bit. Since my husband's off, it gives me some time where I can actually, nap and relax myself. Because it's one of his off days. So my little one's in the living room with his dad, and I am going to lay down for a bit. Yeah, it's probably going to be pretty chill the rest of the day around here. I'm probably just going to kind of relax and hang out. Sundays are really lazy for us. I'll finish my cleaning hopefully tomorrow. My cleaning is sporadic, as you can see. It kind of happens whenever I can. Whenever the baby's sleeping, I try to get things done at that time, which is how my apartment... My glass is crooked. I don't know. Which is how the apartment pretty much stays clean most of the time. It's because I'm always clean. I'm always picking stuff up. I'm always wiping things down. So when I have my big cleaning days, I don't have a whole lot to do, because in those few moments here and there, I get things taken care of. So I'm going to lay down now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.